Alright, gonna work on a little WM again here, Briggs, and I think where we left you off, Mike was working on it. Mike put it all together for us and made sure we had a spark, and he just put everything on real light, like, you know. I mean, he didn't torque down on anything. I think he torqued the head down, and maybe he had to do that so he could set that. So he probably torqued that down. But what we got to do is just put the gingerbread on now, you know, the starter cup and the carburetor, hook up all the linkage, the exhaust, make a bracket for the gas tank and hook up all that linkage, and put the housing on, and I think we'll be ready to go. So let me throw you up here on the tripod. I don't even want to I'm not even going to turn you off. I'm going to put you right up right now. Hold on. How's that? Is that good right there? Right there. Alright, I'm going to lock these in. Alright, we'll start by taking the flywheel off. Remember, this is a reverse thread. So when you think you're tightening it, you're actually loosening it. Try and stay out of your way. Like I say, it's probably not that tight. There you go. Looks like somebody might have tried to take this off with a screwdriver before. There's a couple fins missing. So yeah, this video ain't gonna be that exciting. So if you don't want to stick around, that's fine. This actually, let me turn you around. I can't even see. There you go. There you go. That way I can see it if you're in view. Alright, on some of these old starter cups, they had like little tangs and stuff that would fit into a groove and stuff, but this just has a set off. So, you know, the Briggs made a lot of changes over the years, little minor changes, and I guess they deemed it was good enough, and it is. You know, I mean, don't take much to start these little things. There we go. Reverse thread. I didn't mention it or show you, but that washer I put on there was convex or concave, and you got to put that on. There's a right way and a wrong way to put that on, and yeah, it's actually spring action. So, let me look at the parts and see what we're gonna go next. Okay, yeah, it's funny as it sounds. The next part we have to put on is the muffler, because this is the original one. It's a 90. And you put it in there, the carburetor would get in the way if you put the carburetor on first. So what I did is I bought a 45, a galvanized 45. I couldn't get a black one, they didn't have one, because I think they look a little better. And you have to have that because there's a carburetor. When the carburetor's on there, even a hot dog muffler won't fit. Everything is too close. So you have to have the 45 or 90 out of the factory. Don't forget your little lock nut here. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better with a 45. You know, you can shoot it up into the air instead of off to the side. Alright, that's about good there. Let's screw this on just for looks right now, and hopefully that'll yeah, that'll work. That'll do what we want it to do. Alright, let me see if I can find a screwdriver to lock it down. That's square. You see that? Most of them are round and stuff. Okay, that'll be okay. We'll see. There we go. Alright, it just keeps it from loosening up. Alright, I guess now what we gotta do is try and figure out the linkage on this carburetor. You know what? I think I might move you around the other side, because with the black and everything, I think there's more light coming from that direction. So, hang on here. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out this linkage here. I think I got it, but I'm gonna be all in your face and stuff, and I'll just show you where it's gonna go, and then I'll shut these down. This here is actually like a throttle. Pretty interesting. You know, it's loose and it's actually bent. You know, so when you get to where you want to go, it'll stay in position. But anyway, I don't know if you can see, but that hooks into that little hole there. This here's the control. That's just a slide that keeps everything together. And like I say, that goes in that hole there and bolts to the top of the head here. So that's your throttle. See how that works? Pretty interesting. Simple, so simple, basic and simple. And then with a carburetor, when the carburetor goes on, it looks like this spring is going to go down here and hook onto this lobe down here. That gives everything its spring tension to come back to where it's supposed to be. And another important one here on the side. Let me just see. This is the governor. And what this does is this looks like it hooks in. There you go. Hooks in from the top. So I mean, sometimes you got to figure this stuff out. Hooks in from the top, and it stays out like that, and it'll go to the top of your carburetor right here. So I mean, about got to fiddle fart around with it. But anyway, that's that controls your thing there. So like I said, let me shut it down. And this here looks homemade. This thing's all twisted and bent, and you know. But I sort of see where that goes. That connects this here to the throttle. You know, so when you go like that, brings that all up. So let me throw this all together, and then we'll turn these back on. Like I say, I'll be flipping that thing around. I'll be in the way, and all you see is the back of my head most of the time. So. Alright, we'll see you when we get back. Alright, I got the linkage hooked up here in the throttle, and that's all working good. And I'll be honest with you, I had this piece here, and you can tell it's homemade and everything. And I probably spent a half hour trying to figure out where it went. I thought, you know, because of the length, I thought it hooked onto this little lever here, and onto the throttle here. But that hole there is only big enough for a spring. It's not wide enough to fit that linkage in. So after fiddling around with it for a while, I figured, well, let me go get the book. You know, and I got the book out here. This goes all the way back to 1919. And here's the linkage. I got a couple different linkages for the WIs. You know, because they had different carburetors. Right, this is for the older carburetor and everything, but this is for the carburetor we got. And only has one linkage spring going in there. That goes to the governor, and one spring going down. So it only had one linkage, one spring. So that's where it's nice to have someone like Mike here. You know, I would have handed this to Mike and I said, "Yo, Mike, where's that go?" And he would have looked at it. He wouldn't have said a word and just threw it over his shoulder across the garage because he knew it didn't belong there. So, all right, we got this all hooked up now. Now what are we gonna do? I guess we're done. We can put the housing on. We're done inside there, and then we'll go to the gas tank. All right. I guess we'll put the shroud on. We're done inside there. Oh, look at that. Put glasses on here. Left-handed. Little Road King putting that on left-handed. Don't get too cocky. Don't get cocky. There we go. Nothing's rubbing. You always got to make sure nothing's rubbing. Alright. Yeah, I think the newer ones have hex head. The older ones I might have these round slot heads. Alright. How about the oil cleaner? You know what? I bet you guys aren't even in frame there. Let's see. Because that's way up there, way up there. Oh, not too bad, right? Raise you up a little bit. Hold on, we'll get you. There you go. There you go. There we go. It's a good looking air cleaner there. Good looking acorn. You know what I noticed though? My nephew made these for me. Let me turn these around so I can see again. Alright. Yeah, I got some decals here. And my nephew made these for me about 5 years ago. And I think this might be even the correct year for that oil filter to put that on there. So we'll put that decal on that oil filter, give it a little more bling. It's funny how you forget stuff. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, here's what we're going to do next. If you recall, when I got this, I only paid $5 for the engine and it didn't have a gas tank. So I bought a gas tank and fixed it up, made the check valve for it. There we go. And there's no mounting bracket. But what the mounting brackets were back then was like, it would be a little piece of metal coming out here into the shape of a U, and it would sit up there. And then as the years went on, they said, why put all that stuff, you know, put the U. And then they just put a 2-inch piece of steel, you know, from here to here, 7 inches long, 2 inches. And then after that, they said, why do we need anything even that big? So they went down to 1 1/4. So what I got here is a piece of 1/4 inch steel by 1 inch. And it's going to mount just like that. And then your gas line's going to go up. It has a little S shape here and goes right up to here. So let me cut this down and drill the holes for it, and maybe even paint it, and then we'll get back. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed, I had to put the old dirty diaper back on here because the light was messing with the white one. You know, and I put the white one on there so Mike would have a nice clean surface to work on. So I'm going to have to pick up a few more of them. Alright, yeah, those were the little tabs here I cut off here. And that main piece there I drilled and tapped it. And that's what holds it. That's what holds this gas tank in place. Just these that piece of metal on the bottom and these 2 little tabs. And that's what I don't know if you can see it down there. There you go. And that's pretty much what it was factory, so you know, it holds that gas tank on there pretty good. Alright, what I'm going to do is dismantle this and take that piece out and we'll paint it. And then while that's drying, maybe we'll come in and put a decal on that air cleaner. Alright, yeah, my nephew made these decals for me at least 5 years ago. Maybe 6, 7 years, I don't know. But when he first made them, they worked great, so I don't know how they're going to work now. You know, I don't know how they held up, so we'll see. Stick it in here and get this ready. Like I said, these are homemade, so you seem to be doing all right. You seem to be doing all right. We'll see how it holds up. Looks like it's wrinkling a little bit. Top coating. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Because that's like enamel paint. You know, an enamel paint after it dries out, it'll crack. So we'll see what that looks like, and if it don't look right, if it don't look good, then we'll take it off. Alright. Looks good from afar, huh? Alright. Alright. This here's dry and everything. And we're all ready to put it back together. I got the gas tank here and got the fuel suction valve, the check valve we call it, and I found myself some 1/8 inch copper. And it's enginite, so look who's back.
Oh.
Over here, buddy.
Oh, how you doing?
Look, he's a superstar. He's a YouTube superstar. He forgot who I was.
I'm over here.
So he wants to get this thing running and out of here. We got other fish to fry.
All right.
So well, actually, Michael, all we have to do is put the tank up and the hose, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, oil it up, and it should run, right? You got the governor linkage all hooked up. That looks real nice. Perfect.
Yeah. Mike checked it out, and he seems to think it's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go. Let's get this thing together, buddy.
All righty.
All right. How we making out over here, buddy?
Oh, pretty well.
How'd you like that bracket?
Yeah, it's pretty original, huh?
It almost looks like Briggs. I should have stamped Briggs on there. You're gonna put our custom fuel pickup in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, look at that. It's
Oh, yeah, it's nice and
brilliant. That's the way Briggs did that was pretty good.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
All right, all we gotta do is put that tubing on here.
Yeah.
Let me get you some ferrules and nuts.
Okay.
All right, here you go. Is a tube bender. You need a tube bender? Oh, you don't need a tube bender. Look at that.
That's good.
Wow, yeah, look at that. Finesse. You need a little finesse.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, let me put this away. All right, I think Mike just finished putting oil in it there, and
Yep.
you got it clamped down to the table here.
I think all we have to do is fuel it up, right?
Oh, you know what?
What?
I don't have any fuel. I use it in my lawnmower.
Oh.
You know, I got this. There's some in here, but that's only a little tank, Mike. I think I usually use this for 2-stroke. I don't know if there's 2-stroke in there or straight. Little dirt bike use that, and I think it might be straight. What do you think?
I don't know. It's a little bit dark. So.
Not that it won't work. I'm just,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I want to see if this thing is a smoker or not. You know, which I don't think it will be. But if it smokes, now we'll know.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit dark. There may be a little bit like a 50-to-1 or something, but it shouldn't smoke.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, but.
Oh well, at least we'll see if this thing runs.
Alrighty.
Oh, you know, like I said, I think a little dirt bike might have put straight fuel in there.
Pop the vent off, huh?
There you go. All right. If the mic fills this up, we'll roll it outside and we'll see if it starts. All right, here comes Mike. Mike, bring it over to shade. All right.
Good there?
Yeah. I took them clamps off because, you know, I got rubber under here and I was afraid I was going to snap one of the legs.
Yeah.
So, maybe we get a little dirt bike, hold the back down here and...
All right.
What can I get? Let me get a good view here. Come on, Mike. Your reputation is at stake here.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe why don't you turn and see if make sure you got suction first. Make sure you got fuel in there.
We don't need
Now?
it. It'll go. I got the choke on.
Okay.
I'm confident in your check valve.
Go
Alright, you ready?
ahead. You need a screwdriver?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was 2-stroke, Mike. 2-stroke gas. Huh. Wow, I think that's nice.
Look at that. Didn't even need any adjustment. That's set right to one turn out. That needle valve.
Oh yeah?
Apparently that was right where it needed to be. Coming right along.
See how slow you can get the idle.
Yeah, might need a screwdriver for that.
I see Mike get these little things that chug so they just barely run. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more than that. Here, you want to hold it down again, Bill? Let's
Wow, that thing's a good runner, man.
up.
Started right up.
That's it.
Chug right along.
Should fire.
I don't even know what the idle's supposed to be on that, Mike.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the range is. I guess as low as you can
get without the stalling.
Yeah.
There you go. Chugging right along. Well, there you go. That bothers me when I didn't have the right fuel to put in there. It makes it look like it's a wheel burner, but it's not. Maybe I'll make a video when I finally get some good fuel. Okay, shut up, buddy. Oh yeah, that's something we didn't put on there is kill switch.
Nah.
Oh well. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's a good running engine. First start, first pull, and look, we even got an audience here. Dirt bike, Daddy Dirt Bike. They all come rushing over. They found out we were going to start this up. So, all right. Well, there you go. There we go. There's another one. Another one. Chalk it up. Chalk up for another one. Well done, Mike.
All right.
All right. What do you say, guys?
Enough of this. Enough of this.
Enough of this. All right. See you later.